It's Friday, the 25th of April, 2025. Welcome along to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.3, and this is part 9 of that mini series. Welcome along. Aaron C. John in the YouTube chat says, hello, how are you, Tony? I am very well. I'm very happy it's the weekend. Could do with just a little bit of a rest, but looking forward to hopefully having a good stream in terms of racing because I wasn't feeling it yesterday, so I really do need to up my game tonight. Let's see if we can. Let's get the game on screen. There we go. Let's have a bit of audio. Boom. Right. Now, already my gold total is looking pretty okay. 1,153 gold. And hopefully a little bit more gold to earn tonight. So what am I going to start with? Time trial. In fact, do you know what? No. No. I'll tell you what we're going to start with tonight. The GT4 Stand Off. Just in terms of warming up. Don't think I'm going to get out of D. Don't think I'm going to fall out of D. But let's see how we get on. Audi R8 LMS GT4. For some reason, this is my preferred car. It's a bit slower, but it's also a bit grippier. Let's go. Oh, we're a little bit behind. That's fine. At least we're not half a second behind, which was happening all the time yesterday. Although I didn't do this yesterday, but oh, take it back. Half a second behind. Let's just call this warm up. Maybe not even that. Oof. Second slower in the first race of the day. Okay, room for improvement. Don't think I'm going to get it, but I'm not too worried. This is practice. This is warming up time. Oh, apparently we earn some dollars as well. Well, that's okay. That's like a bonus. Let's try again. Well, that wasn't a good start, was it? Because he's already catching me. And he's ahead. Oh well. The usual half a second behind. Come on. Way ahead. Come on. There we go. An improvement. Improvements are always good. It's a small improvement, but I don't care. It's an improvement, which puts us in good standing for the main weekly time trial, which I need to improve by a second and a half. So GT4 Showdown, a small improvement. We'll leave that there for the moment. Weekly time trial now. So here's something that's interesting. There it is. 107.0 PR. Going to my team. Everyone is listed as 106.9. How bizarre. Don't know why. But there it is. A discrepancy. Let's see what we can do. Oh dear. And we've gone off track. Okay, don't worry too much about it. Think, just carry on warming up. Carry on warming up. Okay. 18 seconds behind my shadow. Let's see what we can do. Most of it was errors caused by going off track. Let's try again. Ahead. Okay, come on. I think I might have just wiped out my lead. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay, half a second quicker. I'm definitely feeling better than I did yesterday already. So there we go. That is a little bit quicker. I've still got to improve by a second. So let's just try again. I'm into the 108 though, so figuring out how to get this bit right. Let's try again. Okay. I think if I do it, probably going to go off track. There's not a great deal of margin on this car in terms of braking. I'm just testing, see if I can get this right. So I've got to find a second. Oh, really is tight around that corner. Nah. Oh, here we go off. No, come on. No, 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 no. I feel like I'm on the edge of what I can do with this car. I do think there's a few improvements to be had. Come on. No, half a second behind this time. There's an improvement to be had though. So Lee Melvin, I'm not sure if he's given me a pep talk, but he says it every time. Group B is super hard. Thank you for the pep talk. Here we go. Not going off track though. Or maybe I am. A to Z to A to Z says good. Thumbs up. Well, thank you very much. Hope I can do better though. Carlos Guerra enters the chat and says, "Hello, Tony. How are you? I am very well, sir. How are you? I hope you're doing very well. What's the weather like in Brazil? It's just nice here. It's not brilliant, but it's just nice. There we are. 1 second still to go to get into B. And as I said, it does look like I've flatlined in terms of improvements. But you never know. Keep going. Maybe not. Okay, so I've closed it to only 0.25 seconds behind. Oh dear, I've messed it up there. I reckon I can close the gap a little bit, but maybe not that much. See what I mean? 0.15 seconds behind there. So the fact that I've sort of plateaued, I'm either a little bit slower or a little bit quicker, suggests at this moment in time, I've hit my limit. But we keep on trying, see if we can get improvement. I did have a look at a couple of the top races just to see if I could find some additional areas where I need to improve. You know, the best advice that information could give me was don't race. But that's how it is, isn't it? Come on, stay on track, stay on track, stay on track. Foot down. Too far away. Too far away for any improvements, I think. So the key here is a few times I've skidded. Can I not skid? And the answer to that is no. It's almost like I'm getting my foot on the acceleration, sorry, my finger on the acceleration just a little bit too quickly. Oh well, that's that. So we did again improve, only a little bit. Only, well, I say a little bit. I think I'm not close to 0.4 seconds off, but I'm still a second away from getting into B. Not bad, not bad. I'm happy. Right. No gold earned as of yet. We're setting up our earning of gold though for beginning of next week. So Carlos has put, Tony, yesterday I challenged myself to 20 laps of Yas Marina with a 2024 F1 car. The goal was to lap all opponents 2 times. Blimey. It was difficult, but I did do it. Well done. Total of 26 minutes, 23.594 seconds. And my best lap was 1 minute, 15.734. Well done, Carlos. I have noticed, though, that you do prefer the F1 stuff to all the other cars. So, yeah, well done. Very good. That's excellent. Well done indeed. Right. It's the Silverstone National Circuit. Okay. And it's the Leaf Nismo RC, which is not the best. It's not the worst car. We'll be doing that in a bit. Oh dear. Have we literally joined the online stuff at the wrong time? There's hardly anyone being matchmate. That's a shame. Come on. Oof. 8 races. Right, let's see what we can do. And we're on. 2 laps against what I consider the worst short track at Silverstone. It's, again, not one of my favourites. It's very hard to overtake. And we all do seem to be pretty similar in terms of performance. Okay, moving up a little bit. Says I'm 6. There we go. Another 2 overtaken, up into 4. I could do with probably overtaking one more car at the very least, just to ensure I get some points. Fingers crossed they all mess up here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, almost. Come on. Oh. Oh. They said 3rd, but that'll be a 4th for me. Hollis has put, to give you an idea, I was 11,531 meters ahead of 2nd place. Blimey. Wow, that's good. Look at that, I scored 1 point. Ah! Dear, never mind. Right, okay. 1 point's better than no points and definitely better than a negative score, but I still haven't taken my reward up to 8 points, which I need to do. So, another race. Another race. Oh, good grief. I think I may have picked the wrong time to do the multiplayer racing online. No, we're not racing. It looks like we're not racing. We can't race. Don't know why, but it doesn't want to make me with anyone. You know, it's amazing what a difference 1 point makes. Good grief. Okay, what we'll do is we'll leave that till later. What should we do next? What I'm going to do is go into the road collection and target the exclusive events. Now I'm going to choose the car that I consider now to be the worst car in this game. The Cadillac CT5 Dash V Blackwing. Why do I consider it so bad? Um, with traction control off, this car is very hard to control. Mm. Right, let's have a look. What we're doing. We're doing all the short races, if we have any. Do the ones. There we go. So, Tier 16, Autocross. It's not my favourite track. Road course at Daytona International Speedway. So, Carlos has asked, could I do a challenge like that? Well, the one I used to do, and I can't do it at this moment in time, was the 2023 series. I had the Ferrari, I think it's the SF23, fully upgraded. I hate this car. Fully upgraded, and I took it for 20 laps around Circuit of Americas. Nowhere near. And I was able normally to lap every single car, but never double lap them. But I might do it. I might give it a go, but I'm not going to be able to lap them twice. At the moment, I can't lap them once. But I'm getting there. The Adventures of Two Dogs, Valentine and George says, "Good evening, Mr. Tony. Have a wonderful evening. A bad workman always blames his tools." Well, I'm not at work. This is fun. So that's a different story, isn't it? But this is a terrible car. I'm telling you now, this car sucks. It's so bad, this car, I'd rather drive the McLaren Speedtail. That's how bad this car is. Every time you turn it too much, no traction control on, it just loses it. So what that tells me is I'm not going to get to 50% with this car. I can't stand it. But I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try. But as you've seen there, I'm just rubbish with this car. It's the car's crap. I'm crap. How's that sound? I hate this car. Why am I doing this car? Why did I upgrade it? Why? It's rubbish. This car is terrible. It's the worst car in the game. I'm tempted to put traction control back on. It's that bad. It will be interesting. I think I'm going to do that as an interesting test because honestly, I've never known a car so badly affected by traction control being off. There we go. That was hard work. The Perfect Stranger says, "What's up, Tony? This car's terrible." That's what's up. He says, "Try favoring the gas. Light taps should get you through." Well, yeah, it just drives differently from all the other cars, though. What have we got? Right, so we've got speed record, road course, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I've got to do this the easy way, sorry. So what I'm going to do, if I can, is turn around and start well back. Because I know this is the fastest part of the track, and therefore I'm going to hit the top speed at the end of the track, or end of the straight, after the start stroke finish line. I can't get on with this car at all. It's horrible. Oh, oh. Worst car out there. And we'll just go across the grass because we can't brake in time. This car is terrible. Look at it. Look. It's shocking. Right, let's have a look. Let's just do traction control on. Do we have such a difference? Yeah, honestly, I think this car is terrible. %66%. It's not looking good to get into 75% now, is it? Speed snap. I'm going to leave traction control on just to see how we do. Hmm. So the car is definitely easier to control, more so than any of the other cars when you've put um, traction control back on. So I'm going to leave it on for this car and take it back off once I've done with this car. So head to head next, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And it is Speedway as well. Ooh, oh, can you imagine doing that with traction control off around those corners? It would be a disaster. There we go. It's good to see you guys having a little chat between yourselves in the chat. It's nice to see. What have I got to? 70%. There is a chance. No, there isn't. There was a chance of getting to 75%. Maybe I will still. Let's have a look. Autocross next. I could go back and try to complete those other tournaments that I've not got, or races I've not got first on. Maybe I will now. So my view is this car is just terrible with traction control off. So much worse than any other car in the game that I've experienced up to this point. And putting traction control on still enables me to win. But I will turn it off when I'm done with this car. So 72%. Right, we'll do the autocross for Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. I reckon I've got a chance of getting this to first. Even though technically I'll be slower with traction control on, I think because I was sliding all over the place, I will end up being quicker. Although for that I still was able to slide, dearie me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, yeah. Maybe just to add to the woes, maybe the brakes are not so good as well. And for the two dogs saying you never blame your tools, well, you know, I've had loads of tools. I've had these sets of tools, they're all fine, and then I use this one and it doesn't work. But I'm to blame. Oh dear. 6. Bloody hell, what a rubbish car. Let's try again. Come on, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. Well, how I look at it is every victory in this particular series with this particular car means that car is one step closer to being put in the same shame garage as the Speedtail, because that's where this is going, never to be seen again, hopefully along with the Speedtail. So that's two cars that I've got in a shame garage. Right, what we're doing next? I guess I've got to do a cup. I am not doing Formula E. Fine, we'll do the Dubai. We'll still leave the traction control on. I won't get to 75%, and the car will probably need servicing. But I think what I'll do is hopefully A, not service the car, and B, attempt to get around a time trial, and that should take this series above 75%. And then we can put it away, and then we won't have to worry about it until I think it's Wednesday's stream. Oh dear. Oh dear. Shade, yeah, in the chat on the YouTube side says, "Sup, mate." Well, to be honest, this car is up. It's terrible. It's so bad. I've had to turn traction control on, and I'm only in 12. Sorry, 11. 10 cars to overtake in 3 laps, and I'm thinking I'm not going to do it. I can honestly say I absolutely detest this car. It was the biggest mistake to fully upgrade this car and unlock the exclusive series. So here we go, lap 2. I'm only in 10. Got to overtake 3 cars a lap just to have a chance of getting first. I'm saying that's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen anyway. Yeah, so coming to the end of lap 2, and I'm only in 7th. Not having it, is it? Not having it at all. Oh look, we're in 6th. So only 5 cars to overtake in the remaining 2 laps. I don't know. At least I can see all 5 cars, but it's not looking good. Oh dear, this car. But not to worry, because I had a feeling I might not get... Actually, do you know what? I think I will get to 75%. By hook or by crook. Oh. I hate this car. You hate inanimate objects, Tony? This one. I don't think I'm even going to finish in the podium. Yep, so no more percentage points because I could only manage 4th there. There we go. Rubbish. I think this exclusive series will be around for some time. RSP puts hey in the chat. Welcome along, RSP. Good to see you. Carlos Guerrero says, I like all the F1 cars in the Tony game, but I have few I use. The F14T and the 2019 cars that I don't need of gold for upgrade. Indeed, indeed. Lee asks, am I excited for version 13.4? Steady on, Lee, steady on. We're still only halfway through 13.3. There's quite a few weeks to go yet. And I've still not even got all the cars. I'm definitely not thinking about 13.4 yet. Blimey, Governor. Blimey. Right. 72%. Car needs servicing. I haven't serviced the car. I do want to get to 75%. And then, frankly, I don't want to ever see this car again. So I'm going to do a couple of the time trials. So we'll start with the... In fact, let's see what the other ones are like. Oh, well, we're not doing the Le Mans. Good grief. Why have they decided to put Le Mans on this car? Honestly, it's just to wind me up. Let's do Silverstone first. It's the international circuit. That's a short circuit. Let's do this one. Le Mans, why have they done Le Mans with this terrible car? Talk about, I mean, you don't even score that many gold points through this particular exclusive series. Talking about making you earn it the hard way. I don't know. Anyway, one time trial completed. That should take this series to 74%. I can't believe how bad this car is. There we go, 74%. Now let's do the national circuit at the Dubai Autodrome. This will take us above 75%, and I think it earns us 15 gold. And in my humble opinion, that's been a hard-earned 15 gold. Okay. Thankfully, not gone off track just yet. I'm going to pause it now. I'm going to make the mistake of turning traction control off again. Oh my word, what a car. Glad to see the back of it. We won't be seeing that car again until Wednesday. So look forward to more Tony rants about the Cadillac on Wednesday. There we go, 15 gold. $1,168 gold earned so far. We'll do the Porsche 911 Turbo S next. Again, target, get it to 75%. That will mean probably doing a lot of the shorter races because we're only at 53%. We've got some to go. But fortunately, this car is a little bit better. And I don't mean because of the PR rating. There's no slide in here, and this is with traction control off. There we go. First Now, I believe I will earn 22 gold if I take this car to, or this car's series to 75%. So Ayaka Yokota enters the chat and says, "Hello, Mr. Tony. I just say hi. We are on our way to the cemetery. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that." Thank you for saying hi. Carlos Guerrero says, Tony, can you reach the perpetual point in endurance, past 42 cars, and after that, just continue uh, as the race becomes infinite? I think I have come across it by accident in the past. It's not something I've focused on, but I have said when I get a moment, and maybe when there's a stream that's a little bit quiet in terms of racing, I will give it a go again. I have looked at the Real Racing Free wiki page, so I have been able to see where all the potential endurance um, or the potential infinite endurance races are. I'll probably start off with a couple of easy ones to be fair, and then we'll go to some bigger ones. So keep your eye out for that. I don't know when it will be, but it will be when there's a little bit of a lull in terms of racing in multiple series. Um, and I'll do a couple of those endurance and see how I get on. From what I understand, see, normally what I would do if I'm doing an endurance is um, say for example I'm at 80 seconds. I'd wait for it to go below 80 seconds to maximize that 10-second time that you get added onto your clock for passing a car. Now my understanding on endurance is you don't want to be hanging around. You've literally got to just carry on. And I believe you've also got to use as many shortcuts as possible. So you know how I feel about that? The only time I use shortcuts is because I haven't braked in time and I have to go off track. So it is something I'm looking at. It is something I will do. Not entirely sure when, but I think realistically it will be when there's a little bit of lull in terms of normal racing to be done. So I don't know when I'll do it, but I have obviously noted it, and it will be something I will do. Hopefully in the near future. Probably, I think possibly a good moment to do it will be towards the end of a um, version. Um, so I think just before version 13.4 comes out, and we've done all the racing in 13.3, that might be a good time to do a stream looking at the infinite endurance courses and to see how I get on. Could be quite funny. These things normally are with me, aren't they? Let's be honest. So yeah, if I do it, that'll be when I do it. Right. So 55% tier 6 speed snap at Melbourne. There we go. Another first. Another couple percentage points added to the total. Takes us a little bit closer to that 75% mark. Tier 8. We've got an autocross. Let's do that. We're currently sitting at 57%. It is an autocross on Mount Panorama, which will be, I guess, round about 50 seconds, maybe a bit less, 45 seconds. Going up and then back down again. Let's go. There we go. Didn't get first though. Didn't get first. So Jasper has put, Tony, I want to see you racing in an F1 2024 car. Would you? Okay. Pixel Hawk says, hey, welcome along, Pixel Hawk. Carlos has put, Jasper, you read my mind. We all want to see this, says Carlos. Well, you know, we'll have to do it then. We'll see how we get on tonight, but if not, I shall again make a note. So basically, making a note tonight, endurance and F1 2024. Right, I'm going to leave that as second, and we'll move on to tier 9. Speed snap at Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. Let's go. Just about got first there. %, on to tier 11, another autocross. This time it's Le Mans. Fortunately, it's only an autocross. Got to do it in under 36 seconds. Just get there, Tony. Go on. Over. Cheats. Ha! There we go. Needed to. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. So Carlos adds, oh, blimey, there's lots of requests coming in. As added, when you play... Oh, no, Jasper said something beforehand. Let's have a look. So Jasper put, because racing using F1 cars requires a lot of concentration, especially on Yas Marina circuit and Invitational series. And Carlos has put, when you play with F1, try the top view of the Halo. It's the best one there is. I, I, I don't know. Part of me thinks the cars are easy to drive to some degree because the grip is so good. I mean, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but I mean, the only reason why I don't do it is because, or haven't done it, is there's no focus on it at the moment, so there's no new tracks to do. The upgrading the cars are very expensive. They never give discounts on the cars. So that's why I've been really focusing on road collection, getting road collection up to 100%. But as I said, I've made a note. I will do it. I think what I'm going to do is I'll do um, a mixture of things. I'm thinking of doing like some form of 20 lap race, and we'll see if I can lap all the opponents on the track, which I won't be able to do. Then I'll do a couple of endurance, see if we can get the infinite endurance. That'll be interesting. And then we'll finish off by racing F1 2024. In fact, you know what? I'll tell you what the hardest F1 track is to do, and that's Monaco. That's horrible. So Jasper's asking, please do. So as I said, I will do it. Um, Probably not tonight. And I think what I'll do is I'll look to build it into the schedule towards the end of this release, when obviously we've done all the races, all the series, and effectively there's a bit of a lull, so we can have a bit of fun doing those types of races. I think that's what I'll do as a plan. So hopefully that's okay with everyone. But what I'll do is I'll build the schedule and add it to the little schedule video that plays in the bottom left hand corner. As I said, I'm thinking the best place to do it is towards the end of this release and before the next release. So Jasper says, do without traction control and brake assist. Well, I do that all the time now. And that's, in fairness, probably why I'm saying I won't be able to overtake lap all the cars. But we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. Yeah, second there. Another second. 63%. On to tier 14, nothing there. Tier 16, there's two of them. We've got autocross and speed snap. Oh. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Not getting first place. I'm going to have a whole group of second places. So Jasper's put, I'll wait. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. I will deliver, and you can all have a good laugh at me. Right, 64%. We'll do the speed snap next. It's at Laguna Seca. I think I know which part this will be. Got to get quicker than 140 miles per hour. Let's see how we do. I've messed that up. Let's try that again. Try that again. Completely messed that up. Don't know what I was thinking there. There we go, that's better. Okay, so Carlos has said for the perpetual point, it has to be a track like the Porsche using an Audi car or the 919 Evo. But what I know is the Audi on the Porsche test track. Pixelhawk has put, I used to do the McLaren P1 GTR, but I think the 919 Evo pays better. That wouldn't surprise me. And Carlos has finally put, and you need to cut some curves too, not just go fast. Yes, I am aware of that. Tony has to do proper going off track as opposed to his normal going off track. I get what you're saying. Yep, definitely add it to the schedule. As I said, I think the best opportunity I've got to do that is towards the end of the schedule for 13.3 and before 13.4 is released. So yeah, we'll make sure that happens. And as I said, I'll do a couple of things. I'll do the endurance. I'll do like a 20 lap race with an F1 car, and then I'll do some racing with the F1 2024 cars. Okay, at least the head-to-head, I can still win. I did actually lose a head-to-head yesterday, which is very disappointing to me. But we're back at winning ways on head-to-heads. There we go. So Jasper has asked, who knows when the Sebring track will be released? Well, my understanding is, if I've got this right, and I have to come out of here just to show you, is it will debut in this race day. So I can't even pronounce that. Was it the Duquien? The Duquien D08 LMP3. So I believe, I might be wrong on this, but I believe we've got to wait another 13 days. So when that event is released, my understanding is the Sebring will be in that event. I don't think it's going to be in that one. I think it's going to be in that one. But we'll find out. And obviously then if it's in that one, so my suspicion, if I go to motorsports, where is it? It's got to be down here, isn't it? Once you've won that car, it will open up that series. I would put money in that Sebring is within that series. That's my suspicion, and that's my understanding. So yeah, was it 13 days away? So 2 weeks away. Right. Road Collection, exclusive series, Porsche 91 Turbo S, sits at 68%. On to tier 18. We've got the speed record at the Bugatti circuit. I'll just make sure I've got plenty of durability left. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. So Jasper has put, okay. What, you don't trust me? Zeno has asked, how can I play NASCAR in this game? Okay, well that's interesting. I'll show you where it is in for me, but I've heard that not everybody can race NASCAR. Oh dear. Let me just finish this particular race, and then I'll come back out and show you where it should sit in motorsports. Oh, pushing too hard now. Right, no stopping this time. There you go. It's another first. Needed that. Running out of tears at this moment in time. So Zeno says it doesn't show for you. What country are you in, Zeno? Because I've heard it does depend on the country. So I do think there's probably a little bit of a licensing issue. I think the guys that are from India have said they have no access to it. I'll show you where it should be. So it could be a licensing issue based on the country that you're in, unfortunately. But if I go out of here, where it should sit is in motorsports. As you see there, you've got Formula 1, then Formula E, and then you should have a slot for NASCAR. So I guess if you've not got that slot, unfortunately you haven't got NASCAR, and I suspect it's to do with a licensing issue or something along that lines in the country that you are, or that you're in. Right, okay, so we're up to 70% with the Porsche 911 Turbo S exclusive series. On to tier 19, and there's nothing. Oh dear, this is going to be close. There's only a head-to-head at tier 20, so I guess we've just got to do it. And I think what I'll do, whether I've run out of durability or not, is then switch to doing the time trials, knowing that I will get over 75%, and then call it a day for this car, this series. So it looks like I'm back to winning ways with the head-to-head. I am in the lead. I intend to stay there. Taking my time around this corner. So Zeno has said, no, unfortunately it doesn't show for me, but thanks, I appreciate that. No problem, sir. Sorry it doesn't show for you. As I said, I suspect that's possibly something to do with licensing. A little bit of a fight on the track there as the guy attempted to overtake me, and I thought, I'm not having any of that. I'm not losing another head-to-head, having lost one yesterday. There we go, another victory. I think that takes me up to 72%. And that's enough to be close enough to do a couple of time trials and get to 75%. So that's what I'm going to do. Car is almost out of durability, so I'll just go straight to the time trials. Get some more gold. The Red Bull Ring Grand Prix circuit, that's fine. Won't be setting any records, but we'll hope to get round cleanly. There we go. Almost completed the lap. As I said, it's no fast lap, but it's safe, and it will mean the time trial gets marked as completed and should give me another 2% completion points, taking me very close to that 75% mark, and therefore some additional gold. Jasper's put, I've just found out that this game almost consumes a lot of my storage. Yeah. I mean, if you've ever looked at when it's doing a download at the beginning of a new update, it's huge. I'll just look off on screen on another device just to see how much it takes up, if I can find it. But yeah, it's massive. If I can find it, which I can't. Oh, there we go. Looking in the wrong place. Do that in a minute. Jean-Luc Kozak says, salutations. Yep, welcome along, Jean-Luc Kozak. Good to see you again. And Carlos says, the Audi I was on about was the R8 LMS. Right, okay. I may or may not do that specific car. What I'll do is, I think what I'll do is I'll have a look at, in terms of endurance, which ones are a little bit easy to begin with, and then maybe move on to some of the harder ones. I did see one for the McLaren MP4X, which I was quite intrigued by. So I may or may not give that a go as well, but we'll see. Right, so the car does need servicing, but I haven't quite hit the 75% mark. So we'll get to the next time trial. So what have we got? We've got Porsche. Oh, what is it with Le Mans all of a sudden? So we'll do the Porsche one then. Even if it is the long circuit, it's still so much shorter than a lap around Le Mans. So this is for 75% and 22 gold. Now we're coming up to 1 hour 25 minutes, so we've been racing a considerable amount already today. One does forget that even with only a small number of series to race in, it lasts a couple of hours. There we go. That should mean 75%. I'm going to service the car just yet, just in case, but I'm pretty sure I've gone above what I need to be. Okay, there we go. 22 gold, 75% achieved. Takes my gold total to 1,190, almost at the 1,200 mark. Let me just... Why can't I find the storage stuff? matter. We'll worry about that another time. Right, okay, so there we go. So I do need to service the car though, because we don't want to leave it unserviced. There we go. Boom. Right, okay. So how are we doing in terms of percentage completion across the board? Still at 53% for the exclusive, still at 79% for road collection overall. Back into exclusive. Final exclusive series for today, the Bugatti Centodieci sits at 55% at this moment in time. Gonna do the same sort of thing. Start at tier 7 and get some of the quick races done. I've effectively got to get 20% and therefore hopefully take this series to 75%. The good news, if I do that, is I do earn, here we go, iPhone storage, took me long enough to find, 40 gold. So I'm intrigued what, Jasper, what you've got your storage set up to. So I'm looking at my mobile phone. Obviously I play on an iPad, so I'm not looking in there. But on the mobile phone, it's what the footprint of Real Racing 3 in terms of storage is 1.79 gig, which is quite a footprint for a mobile application. Right. Let's do the speed snap. $193 have got to be. Come on. We got to 193. What's the bet in it second? No, we got first. There we go. Next on the list, autocross, tier 8, autocross at Melbourne. Let's go. Blimey. Carlos has said on my cell phone it takes up 9.22 gigabytes. Good grief. Blimey. Now, in fairness, I don't play it as much. Well, I don't play it anymore on the phone. It's just there just in case. So maybe it hasn't had any recent updates on it. Well, that wasn't good, was it? Second. We'll have to make do with second. Let's have a look at the other iPad. Let's see what the storage is on that. 9.2 seems really excessive. Let's have a look. Oh, and we want iPad storage. Oof. So I reckon it might depend then on the device because on my other iPad it's 19.53 gigabytes. That's a massive amount. Literally, literally it's the biggest footprint on the iPad. So I would imagine the iPad that I'm using will be similar. Well, ouch. 58%. Tier 9. We'll do the speed snap. Let's see if we can get first, though, because I'm fed up of getting second. Dollar says you need to click download all resources. I probably haven't done that on the phone, to be fair, because I don't play it that often. But I've obviously definitely done it on the iPads that I use the game on, and yeah, it's closer to 20 gigabytes. Try that again, because that were rubbish the time before. Still not done any better. I'm going to guess second. There we go. 2 seconds. It's going to be one of those days again. We'll leave it in second place. We'll move on to the next tier. And hopefully we'll still hit 75%. Tier 11. Another autocross. All over the place again. Oh dear. Can't see how I'm going to get anywhere near first. That was terrible. That, I'm way behind. Might help thing. If I do this right, I'll get another second. Let's try that again. I'm always questioning this. Look out, look. 35 seconds and then 40 seconds. Oh, look, I got second again. Right. On to tier 13, another autocross. Currently sitting at 61%. The autocross is Mount Panorama. Let's go. So I guess round about, oh, there we go, 42 seconds. Oh dear, I've messed that up. I'm gonna guess second. How did you know? I don't know, lucky guess. There we go. 4 seconds in a row. Tier 14. It's a speed snap. Let's see if we can do better than second. I'm going to say no. The massive gap between first and second. To be fair, I don't think I even got second there. Yeah, I completely messed that up. I don't know if anyone saw though, but look at that. 159 first, 149 second. Sorry, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. Let's try again. Oh look, it's still 159. To be fair, I wasn't that far off that time. I did get to 156, and so I got second. There we go. I'm making hard work of these particular exclusive series. Yeah. 63% on to tier 16. There's a couple of quick events, so we'll do both of them. The autocross and then the speed record. What's the bet in? I get second. Wow, I got first. I half expected second there. I really did. It wasn't that far off of getting second. Right, okay. We've broke what was going on, which was always finishing second. Let's see if we can get another first then. 65%, 10% away from a gold reward. Onto the speed record at Nürburgring. It's the Grand Prix circuit. I just have to worry about the straight at the end of the lap. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking then. Not concentrating, I think, is the answer to that question. Just get around this bit. And, okay. No, I'm not doing very well this lap, am I? Might still get first though. There we go. Just to absolutely make sure. There we go. 218 miles per hour. There we go. Another first. 8% short of 75%. Tier 17. 2 more short races available. Let's do the speed snap first. There's a commonality between the 3 exclusive series at the moment. Lots of similar races. There we go, actually got first. Yay! There we go. Head to head, it's oh dear, it's the motorcycle circuit at Daytona International Speedway. Not my favourite, but when it's a head to head, not too worried about it, I think, hopefully. Big D. There we go, into first. Just got to stay there. And hit 250 miles per hour down the straight. There we go. %. Okay, we're close. Oh. Tier 18, no short races. Tier 19, Tier 20. Right, let's do Tier 20 first, as it's an autocross. Let's see if we can do better than second. Probably not. Did I get first there? Second, of course. Of course I got second. Why would I not get second? I don't know. Okay, so that's oh, we're close to running out of durability as well. So I think we're going to do it because we've obviously got the time trials to do as well. 72%, that should be fine. We'll do the head-to-head. Because we might then be able to do the speed record. Because this is a shorter track. Let's find out. Oh, it was going well. Oh, somehow managed to stay in first. So, Carlos, very kind of him, says it's going well, Tony. Keep it up. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit not perfect, and it doesn't. I tell you what annoys me sometimes about this game, is that these sort of series are all about you just getting first, and what they do is they make it harder by letting you compete against people that have set some really silly times, as opposed to just beating the computer opponent. Things like that annoy me a little bit. Oh, only a tiny little bit. Just this little bit, enough to see through it. But it's what they do. We're still going to get 75%. Oh, look at that. Right, what are we on? What are we on? 74%. Technically, the car needs servicing. So we're going to finish off with a time trial. So we've got the Dubai Circuit of Americas. I'm going to do the Red Bull Ring Grand Prix circuit because that track is a little bit quicker. Just need to get round cleanly. 40 gold will then be mine. And I think what we'll do is we'll call it a day after that. But we have got a couple of things to review. There we go. Don't go off track. Well done. Not the fastest time, but it doesn't matter. So Carlos has put, and he is indeed correct, he says, with the internet connected, it is difficult to get first on the first attempt. Yes, I mean, in fairness, what I would normally do, obviously I can't do it when I'm streaming, but I'd just take the game offline, knowing that I'd then be facing computer opponents, is what I would normally do. But obviously I can't do that. But there is a way you could do it, but it makes the stream just a bit bitty because it means dropping the game off screen, going into offline, getting the load up so you know that you're racing computer opponents, and then reconnecting to the AirPlay application on the laptop, and it's just a bit finicky. So I, I never like doing that. But it was enough to get to 75% and 40 gold, meaning total is 1,230 gold. Now, over the weekend, I won't be doing any racing in terms of earning any gold. I won't be streaming over the weekend, so the next stream will be Monday. So what I've tried to do going forward is whenever I'm streaming, I'm earning gold, and if I do obviously go into the game most days, but I don't tend to do a great deal of racing now unless I'm streaming. Is generally speaking what I do. Not 100%. There's a bit of racing that I will do, but generally speaking, that's what I do. So Monday's stream is an interesting one because the intention is to do the limited series for what I'm calling the red one, because otherwise that name's too long. Now, a couple of things here. What I've noticed in recent releases is normally limited series gives you one whole day of instant and free servicing. But I've noticed the last couple of releases, if it's a limited series for a new car, you only get 3 hours. So that's what I'm expecting. That being said, I'm still looking to break this into two streams. So Monday and Tuesday will be this particular limited series. I'll probably do something like 0 to 75% ish on the Monday and then take it to 100% on the Tuesday. However, I'm expecting some form of discount on this car. Now, I'm hoping it's 40%. And I'm telling you, if it is, I'm taking this car all the way to 100% upgraded. Why? Because, does it show you there? It doesn't show you there. Let's have a look. Does it show you? Does it show you? If I go into season 4, oh, it doesn't show you. Oh, I can just see it in the background there. This car has a limited, sorry, has an exclusive series, and I believe the gold available from completing that exclusive series is 120. So if this car has a 40% discount on all upgrades, I'm tempted to fully upgrade that car. But we'll find out what the situation is for that on Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, it will be that limited series, and then on Wednesday, I'll do a multiple series racing, uh, and I'll be looking obviously at the new weekly time trial, the new online multiplayer tournament, and hopefully I'll be in a position of taking these three series to 100%. So I will be doing some racing over the weekend on these series, but with the intention of just getting it so that it's in a position so I can complete those series on Wednesday's stream. Now, in addition, something that I've not done today, and it kind of was a backup plan depending on how things went. We've also got the Daytona SP3 series or Trial of Tributes. So the plan also on Wednesday is to take this series to 100%. So plenty of racing coming up. Right, okay. Definitely feeling a bit tired now. So good time, I think, to end the stream. If I can find my mouse. There we go. Coming up to 2 hours of racing. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a thumbs up and a like, I will be making a note of the requests. So that will be coming up in a later stream, probably in a couple of weeks' time, just before the next update. Um, yeah, there won't be a live stream this weekend. So the next live stream will be on Monday. It will be the limited series for the red one, uh, the red electric one, as I'm calling it, because I'm not reading that long name out anymore. I'm done with it. Um, if you watch on YouTube, it will be round about 6 o'clock. And if you watch on Rumble, it will be closer to 10:30 p.m. UK time. Yep, there we go. Okay. There we go. Right. Let's take the game off screen and mute its audio. Okay, so there we go. That's the end of racing for today. Taken my gold total to 1,230 in a good place to spend some of it on Monday's stream. Until then, thank you all very much. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.